So last night I was trying to sleep because I had to get up and do what any responsible human would do, go to work. I had to get up and go to work the next day, and just as I was about to drift off into an advanced state of slumber, right as I was on the threshold into La La Land, I hear a noise that could be best described as a couple of hyenas jerking each other off vigorously. I can't think of any other way to describe it. It's the first thing that came to my head. A couple of hyenas jerking each other. I couldn't figure out the fuck it was. I have never heard anything like that. I've been in slaughterhouses that had more soothing sounds than that, okay? Uh, I've heard Justin Bieber albums that soothed me a whole hell of a lot more than what I was hearing. So I went outside only to discover that it was a group of about 5 or 6 girls carrying on normal conversation, drunken conversation with each other, but they had to be screaming at the top of their lungs. Oh, that party was so fun, girlfriend. Oh, I know, I got so drunk. Oh, I hope I'm not pregnant. Oh, I think I got the clap. Ah! So, politely, and as kindly as I possibly could. You all know the very altruistic, benevolent soul that I am. I just simply asked them to shut the fuck up! I'm trying to sleep! Now, normally, I would expect them to flip me off, say fuck you, throw a flaming bag of monkey shit at my face. Don't ask me how these people get monkey shit. This is a very weird state, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, no. In fact, I was met with a very concupiscent response. Hey! You're hot! You wanna fuck? Staring down in complete bewilderment, I retorted, I'm sorry, but I don't have sex with things outside of my species, but thank you for the offer. Went back inside and listened to the Doppler effect take its course as their voices slowly started to trail off. And then I went back to bed, and then it just kept happening. It wasn't anything as bad as that. I mean, we're not talking Ashley Simpson bad, okay? No, it was just idiots hooting and hollering, okay? And if you didn't know this, I live in a college town, and living in a college town on the weekends, it's pretty awful. It's pretty fucking awful, especially if you live right next to the college, especially if you live near the frat houses. I don't know how I found myself here. It's almost like I was knocked unconscious and I was dragged into this hellhole, and I have no idea how I got here, and I have no idea how the hell I'm going to get out. I don't know what it is. But here's my main concern, and this has happened to me more than any other awful thing that has happened in this town in relation to these stupid motherfucking frat boys and these stupid motherfucking frat girls, okay? You're in a big group of people and you're in the middle of the road. Now, in your forward field of vision, you see lights getting brighter. And you hear the soft, faint, dull roar of an engine, okay? It's just like... And as that faint, dull roar gets louder, the lights get brighter. You want to know why that is? Do you really want to know why that is? There's a car behind you and it's trying to get around your fat asses. Move over! You see, while you're herded like a big group of cattle, discussing with each other which party you're going to hit up next, which group of bitches you're going to bang next, which group of guys you're going to slob off next, there are people trying to get places behind you. Isn't that an interesting concept in and of itself? People have to get places. Oh, I have to get to school. I have to get to class. I have to get to work. I have to get here and there. Nope, can't do it. You know why? There's a big group of stupid drunk motherfuckers in front of me. And I can't run them over. I just can't. Because apparently that kind of thing is against the law. I just imagine the mentality of these groups. Oh, yeah, what are we going to do next? Let's go hit up a party. Which party do you want to hit up next? Oh, you're not going to be hitting up any party next. You're going to be hitting that fucking telephone pole. Wow. Those power lines sliced him straight down the middle. Then he got the assholes that like to throw glass bottles over. Really? Look, I know when glass breaks, it looks pretty cool, you know, and especially if it's in the light and there's light twinkling through it and reflecting through it. Oh my god, it's so cool. But you're probably 22 fucking years old, okay? There are much more entertaining things that you can do that do not put pets' feet in danger and car tires in danger. Because I guarantee you, the same assholes that do this shit, break bottles in the middle of the road, would be the same assholes that would be pissed off to no end if they got out of their car and found out that a broken whiskey bottle split their tire right down the middle. Oh, they'd be pissed. But not once would they think of that 40-ounce malt liquor bottle that they errantly tossed out their window like the drunken idiots that they are. Probably the driver. Oh, God, that's another thing. The drunk drivers. You can tell when some motherfucker is drunk around here. You can tell when a guy's drunk anywhere when they're driving, but here, oh, it is even worse. Then usually they're throbbing dubstep the entire time. Or maybe they're not. Maybe the dubstep is just making them dumber as they're driving. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wub, wub, wub. I like the part where wub. Whoa, shit, dear. And then you got the idiots that think it's so cute. Oh, it's just such a fun thing to do. To publicly piss right in front of me when I'm out in my balcony having a smoke. Oh, listen, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody's going to be impressed with the size of your flaccid donaker, and nobody's going to be impressed that you can write your initials on the wall in urine. That's point blank and period. And along the same lines, nobody is going to be impressed that you can make a sculpture of George Washington out of your own fecal matter without even touching it. No one wants to see it. That happened to me the first week I lived here. Some guy, literally, right in front of me. I said, hey, what's going on? Hey. The most viscous liquid torrent of diarrhea I think I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't think a baby could have even spewed out that much liquid fecal matter. All over the wall. So I went inside, I dropped an egg on his head, and I thought it was funny at first, but then I woke up the next morning, I came outside, and I stepped in fresh shit. And it wasn't dog shit. I don't know what gets into these people. Is it because they're so repressed 5 days or 4 to 5 days a week with all this studying and they think they need to let it all out? Enough is enough. I mean, come on. Get wasted in private. Public intoxication is against the law for a reason. Nobody wants to see you flailing around, throwing glass bottles and eggs at people and making people that actually have to get up for work the next day fucking miserable. Okay? But no, these people don't listen, and the cops do nothing about it. No. The cops just let it slide. But you'll look up on the police blotter, loud noise party. But there's at least 10. I would say every Friday and Saturday, I see at least 10 calls. I have a little update thing that I get in my email from the local police department, and I see at least 10 of those on any given Friday or Saturday for loud noise and music. So any of you that think that I'm alone in my complaints with this, think that I'm just a stick in the mud in this college town, no, because 10 other people actually called on these loud, boisterous, obnoxious assholes to get them to shut their fucking music off. So I think I'm not alone in this entire thing. I just don't get the mentality of college kids. You're in college. You're furthering your fucking education. You should be brighter than this. Crowding up the fucking roads. Just, oh, I heard St. Patrick's Day around here is worst. And I haven't lived here during St. Patrick's Day, so ho ho ho. Crowding the streets, blaring your shitty ass Lil Wayne and Gucci Mane and Rick Ross and your fucking Lil Jon and oh. Oh my God, and Kesha and your Katy Perry, especially for the girls, trying to see which party has the most pussy cooking up, and the same thing for girls, trying to see which party has the most dicks standing up like flagpoles, ready to be sat on and grinded like a piston in a rusty steam engine. You know, oh please, I get it. You're trying to have fun, and that's a cool thing, but don't put everybody in danger. Crowding at the streets like that, especially when most of the terrain here is kind of hilly. You can't really see above those hills. So if you're descending the hill, someone's coming up, guess what? They can't fucking see you! Maybe some of you taking some sort of, I don't know, a construction class, you might know that. You see, when something's hilly and you go over it, yeah. God, you fucking morons, you're idiots, you're the scum of the earth. I wish a street sweeper would just come by and suck you all up and spew your guts into a big waste bin, and that waste bin would be ignited by Satan himself, and the ashes would be swallowed by Pamela Anderson's asshole. And then you'd fart those ashes. Ew. That's fucking gross. Gee, John, you think you want to give the people some time to, I don't know, maybe digest their lunch before. Wow. And then she farts the ashes into a fucking kiddie pool. And then Satan's little children go wading through the ashes. Then a big rainstorm comes, and all the ashes turn into a little paste. And the paste gets smeared all over the walls of the Sistine Chapel. And then it dries. And then these souls of all of these stupid drunken frat boys just start